Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
The Hebrew Israelites. First and foremost, we want to start by giving our glory and our praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
The blood and see the apostles are great men of you well. Peace and blessing going out to the Akim in the four corners of the earth, and in push and just word, and sincerity and the truth. Alright, brothers out there, prophets out there, come on to prophesy. Alright, you don't follow this wicked kingdom. As you can see, this place is crumbling. Alright? Slowly but surely. And we're seeing that we are the end. And a lot of people are walking around here blind and not knowing what is taking place in the world today.
Okay.
Alright?
You finished, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, we seen all the prophecies unfolding each and every day. Alright? Lord is putting folks in the jaws of these kings of the earth. Alright? When they shall say peace and safety, and sudden destruction upon them, and we see that. See us?
This is the book of Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. It says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh, why Yahushai remembered her iniquity."
Yeah, the sins of this nation, of this world, alright, have reached heavens, alright, because all nations have drank from the fornication of these devils, alright.
This is
They pierced the heavens, alright. So at the end of the day, God is coming back to destroy.
The scripture say found them wanting in the balance.
This is the book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. It says, "Babylon had been a golden cup of Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad."
Yeah, the nations are mad because at the end of the day, you know, it's different philosophy and doctrines, you know, paganism, all these things that they push heavily on the other nations, alright, and also, you know, the whole arm of the earth as the scripture call them, alright, go into their lands and take the resources and all these things, you know. So the nations have drank from the cup of these wicked devils, alright. And hey,
Sure. I would go back to boastful.
boastful, I don't mention it. They go into your land and take your resources, bully you, cause set sanctions against your country, alright? Suffer the people.
Also means to be foolish.
Remember what I last week?
Because we're saying that nations basically let allowing they seem to be, drinking of that wine and that fornication and that, into philosophies, different doctrines, into different gods.
Laws as well too.
It's Colossians chapter 2 and verse 7 says, "Beware lest any spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahushai Mashiach."
Yeah, the things that they push is not of the Lord. Alright? They with everything on the left hand side. Everything opposite to the Lord, they push on the nations. Alright? Why they pushing it on the nations? Is because Israel is scattered in the four corners of the earth. Alright? They know exactly which part Israel is. Alright? It's not a place, it's a people. Alright?
This is Jeremiah chapter 25. Boom, boom, boom. And I'll start at verse 4. It says, "And Yahweh Hashem Yahushai had sent unto you all his servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them. But ye have not hearkened, nor inclined your ear to hear. They said, turn ye again now, everyone from his evil way and from the evil of his doing, and dwell in the land of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that hath given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever. And go not after the other gods and serve them, and to worship them, to provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt. Yeah, so that is basically what the Most I was basically saying unto the nation of Israel. You know, giving them decrees that, hey, or don't go and do certain things. But as they said earlier, the other nations, Esau, Edom, had created this device where the other nations drink another rat. They share with them in that rat, but they feeding them the philosophies, you know, the different, you know, the religious, a lot of things are feeding them, and they're going into it, right? And the reason the Most High warning them from going in this different way, right? It says, yet ye have not hearkened unto me, yet they wouldn't incline the ear. Scripture says they make their heart as an adamant stone, right? Said Yahweh Shem Yahushai that he might provoke you to anger with the works of your hand to your own hurt. Therefore, thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts, because ye have not heard my word, behold, I will send and take all the families of the north.
I'm born this one.
Eh?